Now for the starting lineups. First for the visiting Otters. Starting at guard, number 20, senior, Justin Lortola. Also at guard, number 11, junior, Andrew Merluzzi. Starting at forward, number 13, senior, Grant Jacobowski. At the other forward, number 32, senior, Eli Cristiano. And starting at center, number 33, senior, Alex Sinkowitz. Otter Valley is coached by Bob Walsh. Now for the Mounties. Starting at guard, number 11, senior, Jared Margolin. At the other guard, number 20, junior, Nolan Rhodes. A third guard in the lineup, number 22, sophomore, Brandon Mercado. Starting at forward, number 13, junior, Ryan Carter. And at the other forward, number 21, senior, Jake Balestro. MSJ is coached by Pat Pockett.
Seems like we just went through this. MSJ Otter Valley, they played in the tip-off tournament opening round, and it was a double overtime game won by Otter Valley 62-57, and a lot of different things changed between that win and this game here today. One of them is that Tom Markowski, unable to play for Otter Valley. He's in civilian clothes and won't be in the lineup. I noticed that immediately because he was a big factor in that win by Otter Valley. And MSJ with a couple players that weren't eligible for that contest, the tip-off tournament, back in the action in the lineup. So we will probably see a whole different ball game here tonight. I expect it to be tight and competitive, and hopefully not a double overtime thing. I haven't had supper or lunch yet, or breakfast even, so we'll get going, and we're scoreless, and we'll play overtime if we gotta, but we'll probably do it under duress. And Margolin, one thing that's changed too from that first ball game, MSJ's offense has got a little more continuity on it, and Margolin's taking more shots, and it's going to be Carter with the rebound, put it down on the floor, went off from the foot of an Otter Valley defender, goes out of bounds. You got the starting lineups from the athletic director, Marty McDonough, here at the Common Avenue Gym, as we've got varsity basketball action. A feature presentation on PEGTV today. Inside, Balestra took it in, drew the foul. Took it strong to the hole, and I believe it's going to be Mazzaro, so he'll pick up the foul. That's Merluzzi, I'm sorry. So Merluzzi will pick up the foul, and that'll send Jacob Balestra to the line to shoot two. And that happened within 42 seconds, and that's going to be the first team foul. And Balestra will be a little short with that first shot. One thing that has kind of dogged MSJ early season action has been probably the shooting 50-55% from the line as a team. An area I know they got to improve on, and they know that themselves, and they'll miss them both. And that rebound will come down. It'll be Jacobowski with the basketball, and Jacobowski will bring the basketball up himself. That's Margolin matched up against him. Cristiano had a big tournament here, goes down to Sinkowitz, and they'll skip the pass over, and Lortola now will get set. Sinkowitz had a monster tournament here in the tip-off tournament for Otter Valley. They won the whole thing this past season, and Jacobowski will roll inside. Sinkowitz too far into the backboard. He'll give it out. Merluzzi up, and Merluzzi getting the start because of Markowski. Cristiana in the paint, off the glass, no good. Tipped again, still tipped, and Margolin will get there, get a collision. Ball will go to the floor. That's Balestra, and it'll end up with be Margolin's hands. So Jared Margolin with the pass ahead to Mercado. He'll take it to the hole and again draw the contact. 2 fouls now in the first minute and a half of play on Otter Valley as a team, and it'll be Merluzzi picking up the foul, and Pattis is at the scores table getting set to check in for Otter Valley. So Mercado will get 2 shots for MSJ. And his first shot will be all twine. It'll be 1-0 MSJ as Merluzzi will sit down and Pattis will take his spot for the Otters. They're in the visiting blue uniforms. And gets them both. And there'll be no press after the made basket. It'll be Lortola that'll bring the basketball up, and we'll see what they're going to do. It looks like it's going to be a trap zone trap up top, and they'll bring it back to Cristiano, and they'll They wanted to roll the ball down inside. I'm sure MSJ is going to have a different look defensively against Sinkowitz than what they had in their opening meeting of the season against each other. And Carter saves it along the baseline. It'll come back to Jacobowski to Lurtola. Yeah, and MSJ is sliding along that zone defense that they're playing. Well, I'm trying to identify. It looks like a 1-3-1, and that's what it will be. It'll be a 1-3-1 opening zone defense, and it's going to be Nolan Rhodes got a hand on the basketball and knocked it out of play. So a different look defensively that Otter Valley's got to look at here, and Coach Walsh. I thought he was calling timeout. He was calling the play that they wanted to bring in bounds, and we're down to 6 minutes to go in the first quarter. And Jacobowski, that's from his spot. It's long and strong, and last touch by Mercado out of bounds. And Pattis was there with a number 40 for the Otters, and that's where the battle ensued. And it'll be Jacobowski. Now on the baseline, they're going to run the, well, actually it's not a box, it's not a stack. They're running that offset 3-1 play. That's going to be tipped out of bounds as Margolin read it, got there, and again, one of the things we talked about in the first game of the year was Margolin had to look for a shot offensively a lot more. And talking to his dad, Kevin, he said he's rectified that and they've addressed the issue, and he is shot a lot more, and he has produced good benefits from it. So to Sinkowitz, and he draws a crowd of white jerseys. Not only that, remember in the first, there's the ball fake, Jacobowski baseline, no good. Had to move and the shot just to get it to drop. And we're going to have the third foul called on Otter Valley here. In 2.5 minutes, this will be on Jacobowski. And so team-wise, we're getting a little bit of foul trouble early. Like I said, not quite 5.5 minutes gone or left to play here, and they're already at 3 team fouls and some pressure on Margolin in the backcourt. He's a tough guy to press. He's got some quickness. Mercado with the ball and to Carter, and Ryan Carter traveled. Yep. Put the ball on the floor and shuffled the feet, and it'll be a turnover on the travel, and it'll be Otter Valley basketball. One thing you know is different from this game, other than the first meeting, is that Sinkowitz not catching the ball down on the blocks. They're pushing him up further out from his comfort zone, and that 1-3-1 defense being played also creating troubles as far as getting set up. The offense, that's Margolin up top, and Jacobowski's got the basketball back from Lurtola, and they'll swing it off to Christiana. So yeah, that's one advantage of playing a team within the same team within 2 weeks of playing them before. You can fine-tune and tweak stuff, and it's going to be out of bounds off from MSJ, and it's going to be taken out of bounds by Otter Valley on the far side. And again, just quick information for you. PEGTV's website is www.pegtv.com. They're located at Building 24 in the House Center, and that's going to be Sinkowitz short, and Mercado with the rebound. And one other thing, it's been a one-and-out thing here for Otter Valley. They had a lot of offensive rebounds in the first meeting of the year, and Mercado for 3, no, off balance, fading away. And Carter will hustle to the corner and save the basketball, and Pattis with pressure on him. They'll throw it back to Margolin. They got to get their spacing reset now. Margolin on the dish and draw the foul. Joe McCurran with the call. Two shots. So Margolin at the line, and then he'll get set here. As MSJ with a 2-0 lead with 4:40 to go. 4 team fouls already on Otter Valley. Now that might not be significant later in this first half, but right now it have 4 team fouls with 2 minutes and 20 seconds having elapsed. That's pretty big. Actually 3 minutes and 20 seconds, but math, English, and arithmetic and writing, all that was never my big spot in high school. I majored in detention, and now make it 4-0 now. MSJ with the lead, trying to avenge an early season loss. Christiana, again, no, long three-pointer. Again, that right here is one of the keys that they did not do in the first meeting was 1 and out. They're controlling the defensive boards. Mercado with a lot of spinning. Carter up, no good, high off the glass. Carter in the paint. Oh, what a dish, and he didn't expect it. Yeah. Carter playing like Michael Jordan. They weren't looking for that, and ball will go out of bounds. And they'll be Otter Valley with the ball. Yeah, a couple things. There's just shot selection and rebounding right now by Otter Valley. They're taking long shots and not getting rebounds. And MSJ frustrating right now with that 1-3-1 zone. Jacobowski, he can hit from the outside. Lurtola for a 3-ball. Got it, all twine. Lurtola with the first points of the game for Otter Valley. Will make it 4-3 now. Mally's up by 1, and Margolin inside the free throw line. Gave it back to Balestra. Yeah. Going to have Nolan Rhodes get planted down in the paint. 3-second call, and Chris Reedy coming in the basketball game, and he'll replace Rhodes. Remember, Reedy had a monster game against Otter Valley in that double overtime loss. Came off the bench and scored, I believe it was 18 points that night. And he's been a nice find for Coach Paquette as far as another offensive option out there. And Otter Valley starting to settle into a way to attack this 1-3-1 zone, and that's going to be Lertola. Can't get the bounce. Mercado with yet another rebound, and he'll get the ball up at the Margolin. To Carter, puts it on the floor, spins, and blocked. And travel call before the block, and it'll be a turnover. Again, Carter caught the ball within 6 feet of the basket. They're getting the push down inside and just not converting it over. It's 4-3, MSJ with the lead. Varsity basketball action, the feature presentation on Munger Vision today. The JV game was won by Otter Valley. They overcame a 3-point deficit at the start of the fourth quarter to win by double digits. And Lertola and Jacobowski will play toss and catch up top. That's Jacobowski. There's the cut, the turn, the fire, and no. And Mercado, it's going to be Sinkowitz with the push as Mercado had boxed him out. And that's the call, yep. Again, Mercado doing great work on the boards. It's Ben Benedict, number 14, checking into the basketball game for MSJ. As I just try to get my picture level, there we go. Margolin will bring the ball up. He'll put a ton of minutes in Margolin. He plays a lot of seconds on the floor, and he'll fade away. And I think that was a shot, not a pass. It ended up being an air ball. And Mazzeros had the ball, took a few dribbles to give it back to Lertola. And don't forget, one way you can attack that zone out there is to push the ball down the floor and not let them get set and create some gaps and ways to pass the ball around. Jacobowski will rattle around. Sinkowitz, fake up. Sinkowitz, count it! Sinkowitz got inside, got the offensive rebound, and got the bucket. Yeah, now make it 5-4 Otter Valley. We're going to have a timeout called by MSJ. We'll follow Sinkowitz over and join the Otter Valley huddle, and Bob Walsh, the head coach. And it's going to be a 30-second timeout, and we'll go through the Otter Valley roster for you during this first timeout. Next timeout, I'll swing it over and we'll do the MSJ roster, but you have Matt Babcock wears number 5 for the Otters. Andrew Merluzzi's number 11. Grant Jacobowski's number 13. 15 is Joey Mazzeros. Justin Lertola, of course, is number 20. Derek Quenneville is 22. Tom Markowski in civilian clothes today. He's 24. Cameron Clark wears 30. Eli Christiana is 32. Alex Sinkowitz is 33. Nick Pattis is 40, and that's the 2007-2008 roster for the Otter Valley Otters. And Sinkowitz will come back out and try to finish off a 3-point play now for Otter Valley. They took them a while to kind of find their offense, but they got a 5-4 lead now. And that foul called on Carter, his first personal, team's first foul. And Carter will have the rebound. He wants to go to Margolin. MSJ looking again to have good touches here, not turn the ball over like they did the first time the two teams met. Benedict, and was it touched by Mercado? Yes, it was. No. They're going to discuss it and see if who actually will get possession here. And yeah, and they're going to go. I saw it as off from MSJ also, so it's a good call by the officials. Not that it really matters who I saw it off from, but I think Joe got it right. So Pattis with the ball. There's the cut along the baseline. And Mercado might have it, might not. Sinkowitz got tied up. Quick whistle on the jump ball, and it'll be Otter Valley basketball. Okay, so it'll be Jacobowski taking the ball out of bounds. He'll bring it in, and that's Mazzeros with the touch, and Jacobowski in the corner. They'll come back up to Lertola, and just did get it past the outstretched fingers of Mercado. No, and they had Sinkowitz down along the baseline. That tip almost went in, and it'll be Benedict with the basketball. He'll take a dribble and go to Margolin. 5-4 Otter Valley with the lead. Margolin will go to Mercado. Now, he's very good from the arc. They got to make sure to get a body out on him and not let him just drain shots from out there. And Benedict, Margolin caught one behind the elbow. This is going to be Reedy. Got it. Reedy's spot right there on the floor. And good look from Margolin. 6'5" MSJ. And like I said, this last time they played 6 quarters of basketball, and actually not quarters then, is that we played 6 rounds of basketball, double overtime before they had Otter Valley get the win, advance to the finals of the tip-off tournament. And Webster is going to be checking in. He's at the scores table for MSJ. By Jacobowski, trapped in the corner. Jacobowski, jump ball. Oh, nice job. They trapped Jacobowski down in the corner, and Webster's going to come in for Mercado. Mercado coming out. He's got 4 rebounds, Mercado does, in his first quarter of play. He's done a nice jobs on the boards. And I'll bring Merluzzi back, and he'll take Pattis' spot. Merluzzi was a starter for Otter Valley. Took a brief rest, now back in there. And we're down to a minute to go here in this opening quarter. Not a lot of scoring, but it's early. It's early. Margolin wants the baseline, took the baseline, then dished the ball off. There's the up fake. Benedict off the glass, too strong. Reedy high off the glass. No good. Rebound kept alive, and it goes off from MSJ out of bounds. But they were attacking the boards nicely, and there'll be 50.8 seconds to go. And it'll be Benedict that'll take the ball out of bounds. They're going to put Merluzzi on the pass, and Reedy just steps outside, and he'll swing the ball off to Webster. Webster had Jacobowski on. Jacobowski, a good defender out there for Otter Valley. Got that anticipation thing, and that's going to be a backcourt. No, it won't, because Lertola's got it up and got the finish. Lertola off the errant pass. We'll get it to 7-6 now, Otter Valley. There's the screen set by Carter up top. Margolin from the free throw line. No, off the back of the rim. Reedy will get it. Turn. Reedy, no good. Long rebound. Benedict will get there, and be last touched by Benedict. Will go down the corridor out of play, and Joe will have to go chase the ball down with 18.4 seconds to go in the first quarter. 5 team fouls on Otter Valley, 1 on MSJ. 7-6 to score, and got Benedict coming back from his little trip. And no pressure in the back court. I didn't know if they'd try to let him eat up some of the clock, but they'll start the clock now with 18 seconds to go. This is Lertola. See Merluzzi with the quick touch, went right back. Mazzeros turns, fires, and around the rim and out, and Reedy with a good box out will get the ball to Margolin. 5 seconds on the clock. Benedict up and drew the foul. Nice change with his body in midair. Yeah, and he's going to go to the line and be shooting 2. That's with 0.7 of a second. Again, started with the defensive rebound, a quick push up the floor, and Benedict with the nifty move in midair and at the line and looking to tie the ball game up with the first free throw. 6 team fouls now. Nope. And again, that's something that's dogged MSJ as a team. Has been inconsistency from the free throw line all season long for him. And Ben Benedict again trying to salvage one here to get the tie. Will be up, and no. And that's going to be the first quarter. 7-6, the Otters with the lead over MSJ on Munger Vision. That's going to be blue basketball. Be Otter Valley basketball start this next 8 minutes. We're in the second quarter of play. And a good time today. Watch Sports Beat on Channel 15. It's on Mondays at 4:30, Tuesdays at 5:30, and Thursday nights at 9 o'clock. Well officiated first quarter. Craig Pettis out there along with Joe McKernan and Jacobowski and Mazzeros. So they're going to run that motion all the way around. Get old boy hacking. Yeah, they got him down there and got him right. Sinkowitz right across the wrist, and that'll be the second team foul. First foul on Balestra, and yeah, just ball on a baseline out of bounds, and that'll be Jacobowski, and they're going to run the normal box. They're going to set the box formation. Sinkowitz stepped out, wasn't there, and they'll just dump it up top to Mazzeros. He'll make the catch, and see Mazzeros to Lertola inside to Sinkowitz. Reedy had him pushed out. There's the rebound. Flying through the air was Mazzeros with it, I believe. No, yeah, it was Mazzeros. And up and can't get the bounce. Going to fall on Sinkowitz. Yeah, Sinkowitz had been boxed out by Reedy, and also a surprise call. Everybody walking down the other end. It was on Mercado of MSJ. So Sinkowitz does not get the foul, and MSJ does not get the ball, and Mercado picks up his first personal. So it actually was away from the actual rebound, the foul was. Well, there you go. Reedy stepped around, and Mike got away with one there. He's looking for Merluzzi. Margolin to Mercado to the baseline, slices in, and got it off the glass and in. Oh, he's an exciting player to watch. And don't forget, he had 6 3-pointers against Otter Valley in the opening round of the tip-off tournament, and there he does it on the drive to the glass. 8-7 MSJ. This lead has gone back and forth like this throughout the, well, we're a minute into the second quarter. Yeah, Mazzeros just pulled the ball back out. Now they pressure the ball once he killed the dribble. They'll get it to Jacobowski. Sinkowitz and Jacobowski playing toss and catch, and the pass back to Sinkowitz wasn't there. They didn't force it. Mazzeros plants the pivot foot, dance, gets to the free throw line, pass the shot up to Jacobowski, and he'll slice off the glass and get it. Again, Jacobowski's the type of player. He can stand outside and drain threes like Mercado, or he can just be a slicer and go into the paint like that. And 9-8, Otter Valley takes the lead back. Balestra got inside the free throw line. We'll give it back to Webster, and nope, long shot, long rebound. Sinkowitz has it, wants to find Lurtola. There he is on that left side. Lurtola, full run, gets the ball in the corner to Mazzeros. Webster got back, took away an easy shot, and Sinkowitz with the touch. And there's who they want the quarterback. It'll be Lurtola that will run this offense, and he'll pull it all the way back to midcourt logo, kill the dribble, get the touch from Sinkowitz, and yeah, 9-8. Otter Valley with the lead. They got the ball. 16 fouls on Otter Valley, 3 on MSJ, and they'll come back, and there's the touch by Merluzzi and Lurtola, and now Mazzeros and Jacobowski. Been a long time of possession, but nothing really serious. And Webster with some quick hands knocks the ball away. There's Margolin. It was Webster that started the whole thing off with those quick hands. Margolin for a two-pointer, up and no. Rebound, Balestra. He'll turn around, set fire, and might have been partially blocked. And Balestra, again, didn't look to set up the offense. Took the ball back out and took a shot that was questionable. Jacobowski, good recovery by Balestra there defensively as Margolin got burned on the play as he lost his balance up top and had good defensive help. Mounty's still in that zone defense. 9-8. Yeah, not a lot of scoring happening right now. They want to swing it inside. And they've taken away Sinkowitz for the most part. He did have that one big play for Otter Valley. Other than that, MSJ did a nice job of containing him with that 1-3-1. Very patient. And again, they had it inside to pass behind. A turnover. Here comes Webster. Webster head up all the way. Makes the move. Gets past the defender, which was Jacobowski at midcourt. Reedy got it. The big man from the outside. Very comfortable shooting the ball from that outside distance like that, Reedy is. 10-9. Mounties back up by 1. They got some traffic there, and Mazzeros able to get the ball back out. Inside, up, and oh, gonna have 2 shots coming up. Merluzzi got lost in the defense and just didn't convert. You're fine, Ryan. Yep. And now send Merluzzi to the line, and he's going to get a couple free throws out of the deal. That's going to be the 4th team foul. First foul on Webster. And Andrew Merluzzi will be up and good. Nolan Rhodes, number 20. Ryan Carter, 13, coming in for MSJ. And Christiana, 32, checks in for Mazzeros, number 15 for Otter Valley. And the second shot by Merluzzi will be off the back of the rim. Kept alive by Christiana. He's got it. We'll find Lurtola. And they'll go baseline to Sinkowitz and foul on the floor. And I just want to see who it's on. I think it's Balestra. 21 will be Balestra, yep. And that'll be his second personal foul. They'll bring Gilbert off the bench, and Gilbert coming in, and he's going to replace Balestra for MSJ. So Gilbert, number 23 in there for the Mounties. They'll just come up top. Everything inside had been sealed off. They just popped up top. That's going to go out from Jacobowski out of bounds. Just took his eye off the ball for that split second, and Mounties, with the turnover, will have the basketball. You see Margolin with 4:21 to go in the half, and a 10-10 ball game. Margolin got below the free throw line, came back to Gilbert. He'll run the weave up top. Carter fades, fires, gets it inside to Mercado, up, and got it! Oh, Mercado handles the ball so well. It was when he put the ball on the floor, the one dribble, that's when the defender mistimed his block attempt, and they had Pattis down the floor, and no, they just missed him. Here comes Mercado. They want to get the tempo going. Mercado on the wing, up off the glass, and no, it spun around and popped back out. And Margolin to the corner. I don't believe he saved it. Yeah, he was out of bounds, and good hustle by Margolin, but it'll become Otter Valley basketball. And just a quick spurt of up-tempo basketball gets the crowd going here at the Common Avenue Gym. 12-10 MSJ, and that's Jacobowski in the corner. He's got the ball, and MSJ will show a press down. Sinkowitz with basketball. This is where they should have pressured when Sinkowitz took the dribbles, and they'll come back to Lurtola to Sinkowitz, and up ahead to Jacobowski. And nice job by Carter. They're looking to go to Christiana. Here's the catch by Pattis to Christiana, up and got it! Christiana with a good hands on the basket. 12-12 to score, 3:28 to go in the half. This is Margolin. Oh, the Rhodes didn't get the finish. Oh, what a dish by Margolin. Come on! Yeah, he left the layup short. The bunny was no good. And Cristiano will pick up his first foul, team 7th, and Carter at the line. So Ryan Carter, junior for MSJ, going to have 2 shots. And this is an area that he's worked hard on to improve upon, his free throw shooting. And hey, he got the rim. That's an improvement. Of course, Ryan's real passion, of course, is baseball. And it's coming. He's going to roll one in, and 1 of 2, and that'll make it 13-12, MSJ. Yeah, just let it go, and it'll be out of bounds. It'll be a turnover, and it'll be MSJ basketball. So Gilbert, right from his own bench, his coach, Pat Paquette, right there in front of him. Pat Paquette, the upcoming guest on Sports Speed. And again, you watch Sports Speed at 4:30 Monday, 5:30 on Tuesdays, and 9 p.m. on Thursdays. Mercado, and they're looking to. Mercado just takes it, and no. They were looking to go down to Carter, and Sinkowitz was playing from behind him defensively. Margolin with pressure in the back court, and we're down to 2:55 to go in the half. Cristiano with the catch on the elbow. We'll bring it back between circles to Lertola and Jacobowski. I'll tell you what, MSJ's defense in this game compared to the first game, their defense rotating nicely around Sinkowitz down there. Again, the whole thing is, if you don't have a polished big man who can contend with Sinkowitz, the next best thing is to deny, don't let the ball get to him. Deny the pass up top. Lertola, no. Pattis to Jacobowski, up and got it. Jacobowski with a bunch of moves, looked like a slinky out there, and we'll give Otter Valley back the 1-point lead at 14-13. Margolin to Rhodes, up and too strong off the glass, and it's going to be a 1-and-out deal. Sinkowitz got the ball to Lertola. He'll stop and start and give it up on the wing. There's the baseline. Cristiano. Now he can go inside or outside. Cristiano's a tough matchup. And they got the trap. And got a double dribble. And Pattis will turn it over, and it'll be MSJ basketball. That was a well-executed trap play that time. And Webster will come out. Margolin will take his first breather of the contest with 2:07 to go in the first half of play. And so Webster will run the point now, number 12 for the Mounties. Here's the catch by Mercado, and waits for Rhodes to step out. He'll put it on the floor against Cristiano and Webster. Baseline, Mercado wanted to spin out of it. The defense really stayed there nicely. And then the turnover by the Mounties. They tried to bring the ball back to Webster, and he had started to make his move. And Jacobowski and Lertola represent a lot of experience in that backcourt for Otter Valley. MSJ creeping up with a different look defensively. They've shown you 2 or 3 different sets in the backcourt, and Cristiano will just put it up and too strong. Nice box out by Pattis. He tried to save it back underneath his own basket. Came to Rhodes and now to Webster. And they're going to set up shop here with 1.5 minutes to go in this contest. Carter up underneath. No good. Kept it alive. Tipped back in. And it's going to be Jacobowski. No numbers. He's got a 2-on-2. Brings the ball across and can't get the finger roll. And who was it? That was Rhodes that hustled it down the floor. Got the defensive boards. Gilbert now with a long pass to Mercado. He'll make the catch. Go to the left hand and get it. He went to the left hand, and so Sinkowitz would have had a tougher time blocking it, and he'll give MSJ back to 15-14 leading. And Rhodes going to get the foul. Yep. He was just 1 step late trying to make the interception, and it's going to be just a 6-team foul, first on Rhodes. No shots coming up, ball out of bounds on the side. And the intensity definitely in the last 2.5, 3 minutes has picked up on the court. 15-14, MSJ with the lead, and Lertola with the basketball for Otter Valley. JV contest was won by Otter Valley. Looking for the sweep here in the varsity. They would have cut inside. Oh, nice job. Yeah, what happened there is Lertola just moving without the basketball. Gilbert didn't realize where the movement away from the ball was, and this Otter Valley squad, anyways, played together a long time. You take Christiana, Jacobowski, Lertola, Sinkowitz. They know each other well out there. And Balestra going to be coming in the basketball game, and that shot good. And Balestra will replace Gilbert for MSJ. Balestra playing with those 2 personal fouls, and the switch taking place with 55.9 seconds to go on the clock. we're tied at 15, and we're still tied at 15. Mercado with yet another rebound. And he's going to bring the ball down the floor himself, and he'll spin and bring it back and left it on the front of the rim. Might have been looking for some contact there on the whistle, didn't get it. And Christiana will bring the, like I said, he's a tough matchup, Christiana is. They got an MSJ. Okay, they corrected it. Yeah, what happened is MSJ was on the defense, and they called timeout. And the official handled it very well, did a good job. And they just bring the ball back into play, so. It happens. It's a good ploy by Pat Paquette, because now you got a chance, they killed the push and got a chance to set up their offense. Jacobowski all the way across Lortola, baseline, up, and tough shot. Ball tipped back out to the side, and going to stay with Otter Valley. Christiana reminds me of the wing player for CSJ, Tyler Harrington. He's a tough matchup at his size. Oh, great movement inside, and got it, Pattis! Oh, what's the muscle on that shot? Pattis up and in. Balestra will go to Mercado. 13 seconds to go on the game clock. Up, double clutches, too hard out the glass. Carter had it. Yeah, Carter had it, lost. It'll go out of bounds with 8.8 seconds to go. And Otter Valley with a 2-point lead will have the ball. Yeah, it looks like MSJ's going to go to a press here and try to make him eat up some of that clock, bringing the ball down. Jacobowski will be handed the basketball for Otter Valley. He will get it into Lortola to Sinkowitz, back to Lortola. Great press break right there. 3 ball, no. And it's going to be Mercado, and that's going to be the half. 17-15, Otter Valley with the lead over MSJ, and it's just as tight now as it was in their first meeting. They went to double overtime. It'll be Balestra and the Mounties with the basketball starting off this third quarter play. That's going to be Margolin with the basketball. He played all but 2 minutes, 7 seconds of that first half, and MSJ able to really have time of possession and the ball down low, and Carter will miss, but they just haven't been able to really get a flow offensively going. Jump ball called, and it should be blue basketball. So King Carter got it in a good spot and just didn't get the finish on it. And Mercado's actually been their best offensive choice here in this basketball game for MSJ. Same thing with Otter Valley. Nobody really standing out as far as a go-to player. It's only 17-15. I mean, so there haven't been a lot of points scored by either side. And it's going to be Sinkowitz. Sinkowitz was held pretty much in check in that first half of play by the Mounties. They came out with a different looking defense than what they had played in the tournament with against Otter Valley, because this is the second time in 2 weeks that these two teams have met. Well, 3 weeks that these two teams have met. There's the push inside to Merluzzi, and then he had the shot altered a little bit, and as Carter's going to chase it down, and he'll hand the ball off to Margolin. Yeah, and tempo definitely was dictated at different times by each team. Nobody really was able to push the ball or not push the ball. It was just kind of a choppy style of play, and Margolin will be up and get it. Margolin will get that shot. We'll be tied at 17. As we caught by Sinkowitz, he'll take one dribble and give it off to Jacobowski, and that's going to be an interesting call. Offensive foul on Jacobowski. That's a good call, in my opinion, because he saw the player in his path, and it wasn't until after the shoulders had met that he even put the shot up. So there'll be the second foul on Jacobowski, first team foul here the second half, and Margolin will have to work the ball up against Lortola, and Margolin, the kind of guy who can break a press by himself, and Balestra with the catch. Balestra looks to drive baseline, had it taken away by Merluzzi, and then coming around on the other side and swinging the ball inside. And that's one of those where Margolin might have got up in the air and really didn't have a clear path or a shot, and the ball will go out of bounds, and it'll be Christiana taking it out for Otter Valley. And boy, again, easy press break by Otter Valley. Sinkowitz will get it. Oh, and I tell you, they let the ball go to the middle of the floor on the press so easy. And once you get the ball to the middle of the floor like that, down the floor, you're pretty much, the press is at the mercy of the offense. Mercado, no. Call the pass. Yeah, that's going to be back from Balestra. He'll drive, slash, and overshoot the bucket. Had the touch, and goes off from Balestra out of bounds. Boy, he had a good drive. He just didn't get the finish. Again, both teams suffering from a little bit of cold shooting through the whole contest. And they're going to throw it. Yep, they got it to Merluzzi again in the middle of the floor. And that's tipped. It comes to Carter, and Carter Gets the ball in the hands of Margolin, and he wants to penetrate. There's the dish off. Carter with his back to the basket to Balestra for a 3-ball. No. And Balestra's going to call for the foul. The guy came in trying to foul a shot, got the push from behind. And I believe that's 3 on Balestra. And Pattis coming in now, number 40 for Otter Valley. He's going to replace Merluzzi, and that is 3 fouls on Balestra. We're at 19-17, Otter Valley with the lead. Now again, Sinkowitz just standing all alone in the middle of the floor. They've got their 3-line press too far forward. And Jacobowski for 3. And Jacobowski is a good shooter, but he's a streaky shooter though. He can get hot from out there. He can hit 4 or 5 of those in a row. 22-17, a 5-point lead for the Otters. Margolin being shadowed that time, just couldn't get free. Mercado will work himself inside, lost his balance, goes to Carter, and 2 shots coming up for Carter. Took it to the hole and drew the foul. Now Sinkowitz called for the foul, and Carter going to the line to shoot 2, where he's 1 of 2 tonight from the free throw line. And they're going to shadow Margolin around the floor. They're going to have to come up with other scoring options, and that's a good job of getting the ball down to Carter, and he will get the shot to drop. That'll make it 22-18. Third quarter action from the Combin Avenue Gym on PEGTV Public Access Sports. I want to remind you every Saturday at 4 o'clock, Tom Laypole, the program director, starts playing all the sports handed in for that week, calls and plays the game, and Carter, 2 for 2 that time from the line. 19 points on the board for MSJ, 22 for Otter Valley. And man, that was all kinds of walking. That was college walking, and no whistle on the play, and that's going to be Rhodes. Mercado up right to Margolin. He'll fade, fire, and no. Rebound will be Pattis. Jump ball tied up by Carter. Should be white basketball. But a good rebound by Pattis and those quick hands by Carter. And it'll be Mercado taking the ball out of bounds. Gets it into Carter, and he didn't even look at the shot from that angle on the floor. And Christiana presents a tough matchup defensively too for Rhodes. Mercado isolated on this side of the floor, and good defense. They didn't give an inch. And Margolin with a bounce pass off to Balestra. He wants to get inside. Carter from the free throw line. And boy, Carter working hard. Got the shot up. Rhodes off the offensive rebound. Wants to kick it out. And it's tipped by Jacobowski up ahead to Lertola to the hole. And got it. Lertola with the great body control. Able to double clutch, let the defender go by and make it 24-19. Mercado, no. 3-pointer, a long rebound comes back to Jacobowski. And Otter Valley looking to put together a run here. They'll swing the ball inside to Sinkowitz, and got Carter leaned on him, and it was a good call. He leaned on him and pushed him out of the way. And Benedict, 14, coming in for MSJ. He's at the scorer's table, and he's allowed to come in now, and he will replace Brandon Mercado, who will take a breather. This happening with 4:23 to go in the third quarter. You can see him rotate that ball around, and got it! Jacobowski! His last 2 shots have been 3-pointers, and Jacobowski starting to heat up for Otter Valley. Like I said, he can hit from out there and get on a streak. He's 27-19, largest lead of the contest for either side. That's an MSJ timeout. It's a full timeout. And yep, they're going to get to the water cooler, and we'll wait till they get. The only team I see do this. This is this is unique. So now we'll go through the roster for Otter Valley. They have Matt Babcock, wears number 5. Andrew Maluzzi is number 11. Grant Jacobowski, whose last 2 shots have been made 3-pointers, is number 13. Joey Mazzaros is 15. Justin Lertola, 20. Derek Quinneville, 22. Tom Markowski not able to play today. He's 24. Cameron Clark's 30. Eli Christiana is 32. Alex Sinkowitz, 33. Number 40, Nick Pattis. And Sinkowitz, even though he's got a ton of points in this game, he's been very important to Otter Valley because he's helped them break the press. He's been a big guy in the middle of the floor that they've been able to get the ball to and come up against the Mount St. Joseph Academy press. That's a 27-19 score, Otter Valley. And again, Jacobowski signature has been a 3-point shot, just like his brother before him, Ross Jacobowski, could do, and it'll be MSJ with that full timeout taken, and it'll be Nolan Rhodes taking the ball out of bounds for MSJ. Yeah, and we'll see what change up after that timeout. Well, one thing obvious already is Otter Valley's gone to a full press here in the back court, and Benedict will get the ball into Carter. And, they got only 10 seconds to break the press. They'll get ahead to Margolin. Margolin baseline, hands it up, and foul block. block and then a foul. Rhodes will be going to the line to get 2, and by Sinkowitz' reaction, no, it'll be on Christiana. So Christiana will pick up his second foul. Team's third. And basically we're at the midway point. Chris Reedy coming in for MSJ. He'll be going to the scorers table, and Rhodes will rim it out, and he's coming in for the shooter. So Reedy for Rhodes when they get the opportunity. Got it. That'll cut the lead to 7 at 27-20, and now Jacobowski will bring the ball out of bounds. And yeah, Reedy came in off the bench, had, I believe, 6 points for MSJ in that first half of play. Lurtola will be picked up by Margolin, and never really developed any type of pressure situation. But you can see that Balestra came over with Reedy. They wanted to trap in the corner. That trap tip, Benedict with the basketball. It's a 1-on-2. He's looking for a trailer, and he'll fake, go up, and got it. He took it in against 3 blue jerseys and got the shot. They had him surrounded, and they released him, and he gets the bucket. 27-22 off the Benedict basket. That was pretty impressive to watch. Lurtola gave up the shot, gives it back to Jacobowski, and they're extending that defense on him a little bit more now. They'll dump it down to Sinkowitz to Christiana, and he didn't catch it clean, so he couldn't shoot. Jacobowski, 3-ball, 3-3 for Jacobowski in the third quarter. 30-22. Oh yeah, he's feeling it, and he's showing it. And going to have Mercado at the scores table get set to check in for MSJ. Is Reedy. Well, you see everybody isolated on this side, and he'll fade, fire, come up short. Rebound will be Balestra. Had it. Reedy, no, almost got it. Carter, yes, on the boards. Good work by the Mounties. Quite a bit of creativity too on that part of Reedy. And then Carter with the finish, 30-24, leads at 6 for Otter Valley. Sinkowitz down along the baseline, and that's 11 points in this quarter alone for Jacobowski. 3 threes in the net bucket there. Oh yeah, he's the type of player who can take the game over. 32-24 the Otters. Margolin will give it off to Balestra. He'll put it on the floor and penetrate. His pass, no, nice save. I'm not sure it wasn't touched defensively anyway. It was ever going to be a backcourt. Ball Balestra thought about it. Too long. Yeah, nice rebound by Jacobowski. Out ahead to Lurtola. He ran behind the defense, up, and oh, he didn't get the finish. Everything but the finish. Here comes Margolin. Threads the needle to Benedict. Up, foul, basket, Benedict! There's the spark off the bench the Mounties were looking for, and they got it in Benedict. Yeah, we're going to have the and one, and Benedict at the line, and Balestra will come out. Mercado will take his spot. These are MSJ changes. And Benedict with a chance for his 5th point of the third quarter here with 1:57 to go in this third quarter. Got it. So Benedict, who wasn't available the first time these two teams met, making his impact felt here. And Cristiano with the catch, the explosion, had the baseline taken away. It's double team, and Carter coming out of it. Carter with a all the way up foul. Carter was going one direction, man, and that was to the hole. They had a 2-on-1, and the big guy. I was waiting for him to windmill and jam it, but he went with the straight layup, and he's at the line to shoot 2. Now he's 3 of 4 from the line tonight, Carter is. Lead down to 5, 1:47 to go third quarter. Nice little run here by MSJ. Got it. Told you it's an area he's been working on, and he's shooting well. Mazzaro's coming in for Christiana for Otter Valley. Been an interesting third quarter because there was a nice run by Otter Valley with those 3 threes by Jacobowski at the start of this quarter. Now MSJ finishing strong in the second portion of the quarter, and he'll miss that one, and Sinkowitz will get the ball. It's a 4-point lead, and Lurtola will have the ball, call the play out. The defense will retreat. They'll pick him up at midcourt. Gets the ball up ahead on the elbow to Sinkowitz, and now back to Lurtola. Oh, nice catch. Oh, nice little dish off to Mazzaro's. Got it. I tell you, it's something Sinkowitz doesn't get a lot of credit for is how soft his hands are. He makes nice catches, and he's a good passer from that low post. He passes the ball out very well. So it's a 1:17 to go on the clock in the third quarter. And Mercado for 2. No, it didn't happen. And they'll outlet. Not the numbers, but Jakubowski found the lane up and got the finish. Jakubowski with unofficially a 13-point quarter. That's unofficial, so. And the steal and the save. Sinkowitz with the ball. It was Ritola that made the save along the baseline, and they'll go ahead to Mazzeros. He's got the ball to the hole, double clutch. Reedy able to take it away from him, saves it on the inline to Mercado. Down the floor to Carter, and Carter hits Mercado on the trail. This is a 3-ball, no. Up, rebound was controlled by Margolin and tips it back to Mercado, got a foul. It's going to be on Jakubowski. So a big offensive quarter for Jakubowski. And big foul right there. Third foul, 35 feet from the basket. And they're going to sub him in with Christiana coming in and take his spot. If you're MSJ, do you go right at him right now and try to pick up the 4th foul? They've got him isolated on Mercado, and they passed up that opportunity. 26 seconds to go. Mercado made the move to the free throw line, gave it back to Benedict, faked the 3, and give the ball back to Mercado. Margolin wants to penetrate, and Lortola just stood his ground. Now the flat-footed, he's able to get the ball back to Mercado. To Benedict, very choppy possession time right now. 9 seconds. I can't believe they were playing for the one shot. Reedy, got it, Reedy! But he's got a nice touch for a big guy. 2 seconds, 1 second, and that's not going to count. If it does go, they'll wave it off. We'll have a 36-30 Honor Valley lead heading into the 4th quarter play on Munger Vision. We get set to go for what could be the final quarter of play, 36-30. Otter Valley will have the ball first. Remember, it was a double overtime win for Otter Valley in the tip-off tournament. It was 62-57 was that final score. But boy, a lot has changed seriously in 3 weeks of play for both sides. And that was the first game of the year in active combat. Jakubowski is in the corner. Will throw over the top, and wow. That was an interesting nothing right there because it looked like a travel, looked like a backcourt. And Christiana for a 2-pointer. Got it! Oh, he's got a great touch, Christiana does, for a big guy. This is going to be Benedict. They keep him in the game. Benedict really played well in that 3rd quarter. Carter with a spin. Sinkowitz with the block, and Benedict with the basketball. What 2 different halves of basketball we've seen. Reedy, no. Ball will come back, and I think it's going to be white basketball. It will be white basketball. It'll be MSJ basketball. I think it went out from the big guy's hands, Sinkowitz. And Mercado will take it out on the baseline. The Mines will set up that box. It's a very rectangular shaped box. They'll come into Carter and Margolin now. Mercado wants to go baseline. He got sealed off there by Jakubowski. Margolin get no shot clock in the state of Vermont. They can take as much time as they want. They want to. Carter got a handle on it. Almost got away from him. Mercado gets down inside, drew the foul. See Mercado, when he slices along the baseline, he usually can almost always pick up the foul. He's going to the line to shoot 2. And it's going to be 3 fouls on Sinkowitz, 3 fouls on Jakubowski, 7 on the team. Mercado at the line for MSJ. That will stop the clock with 6:53 to go in the 4th quarter. Nope. Again, it's an area all season, not just Mercado, but the entire MSJ team. Right now they just don't shoot free throws that well, and he'll miss them both. Reedy up, Reedy got it. Reedy off the missed free throw. Nobody boxed him out. Here comes Jakubowski, and he's taking it in. Look at that slice to the basket. Left it short in front of the rim. Mercado. He will find Margolin. Great catch in traffic. Margolin to the hole. Up and no. Rebound kept alive by Benedict. Yeah. Margolin had established himself back in bounds coming from the inline in. It'll be Otter Valley basketball. And Benedict to the bench. Webster will take his spot. And Benedict brought good energy off the bench for MSJ. You see Jakubowski look things over and find Lortola. And boy, he got the ball easy. They'll go back to Jakubowski. Yeah, they want to pinch him, and they don't really pinch him. They allow him to come up the floor. And with 6:26 to go, Jakubowski, there's the trap, and it was late getting there. Sinkowitz up and kicks, fires, no good. Followed up his own shot, fade away, got it! Oh, nice job by Merluzzi getting on the boards. 40-32, 8-point lead for the Otters. Looking for the sweep of the season of MSJ. Mercado, I like the matchup. They just don't take advantage of that right now against Jakubowski. Webster to Margolin. Lortola there. They'll go to Reedy. He'll turn, hook shot, and can't roll it in. Sinkowitz with the rebound. Yeah, and Carter looking tired right now, and yet they're going to bring in Balestra. I'm not sure for who. Sinkowitz waits for Lertola to circle around, and they'll go back baseline. Lertola catches, fires, got it! That's a 10-point lead for Otter Valley. And Lertola, their floor leader out there, getting the high fives. And it's going to be a full timeout taken. Yeah, and we're going to have MSJ get settled in on the bench, and yeah, I'll let Coach Pat Paquette get settled here, and I'll go through the roster for you. For MSJ, number 11 is Jared Margola. Nick Webster is number 12. Ryan Carter wears 13. Ben Benedict is 14. 15 is Alan Saltis. Nolan Rhodes wears number 20. 21 is Jake Balestra. Brandon Mercado, 22. Ryan Gilbert is 23. Chris Reedy wears 24. Ben Sexton is 25. And Ryan Ritter is number 30. And Pat Paquette's the head coach. He's in his first year at the helm here at MSJ. And again, I'll just recap. We're at 5:39 to go in the fourth quarter of play. Otter Valley on a nice run here. She's extending the lead to double digits at 42-32. 7 team fouls on Otter Valley, just 2 team fouls on MSJ. That can come back to hurt you, though. If you need to foul at the end of the game to get the ball back, and you've got to make up 5 fouls, you just keep burning the clock because you got to keep fouling, giving possessions back. See Craig Pettis down there with the ball, waiting. Him and Joe McKernan called an excellent ball game. Referees have done an outstanding job with the calls. In the JV game also, and the JV game was won by Otter Valley, and that's going to be Webster with the ball. And we're going to put Christiana on the basketball for Otter Valley. Yeah, and Margolin with the ball. And again, this is a very soft press being shown by Otter Valley. Behind the back goes Margolin to Webster, and Webster. Got going back to Balestra there. Push him out between the circles. And Mercado trying to find that 3-stroke. Nope. Yeah, and Reedy got boxed out. That was Sinkowitz with a good box out. Right now, I'm just in danger if they keep giving up another 2 or 3 points here in the mini runs of playing from too far behind. Mercado with the catch. There's a foul. Yeah, now that's the last thing Otter Valley wanted right there. That will stop the clock and send MSJ to the line to shoot the 1-and-1. And that's, you know, a good and bad thing. MSJ struggled as a team, other than Carter, who shot very well today from the free throw line. MSJ needing to find their stroke from the charity stripe. And Brandon Mercado awaits the ball, will get the ball, and he'll be set to fire away. And his first shot is good. That's Lertola, Merluzzi, Sinkowitz, Jacobowski, and Christiana on the floor for Otter Valley right now. And he'll get them both. Cuts the lead to 8. Now they need a defensive stop. Again, no shot clock, so Otter Valley, if they want to spread the floor, they can. I think it's way too early to think of that, but oh, great look to Merluzzi in the finish. Great press break. Nice job. Sinkowitz, again, dishes the ball out from the low post so well. Look at Margolin through the hole around the rim and in. Margolin. And the points are flowing so much better here. And boy, Reedy with the rebound on his butt will get the pass off to Mercado. Webster curled off. Yeah, Christiana got there and he had a great height advantage, so they didn't force it. Reedy faked the shot, wants to swing over to Balestra. 3-ball, no. Still looking for that magic touch, and it's been cold from the outside. He's got to get back defensively. This is Lertola. Baseline, Christiana pulls, fires, got it! Christiana, again, Otter Valley's got so many good parts and pieces to the whole starting 5. They work so well together. Good save by Balestra to pass a tad bit behind him. It's a 10-point lead right now with 4 minutes to go in the basketball game. Webster got a 3-ball! His first points of the ball game come from beyond the arc and cuts the lead to 7. They have a foul on Balestra. It should be his 4th foul, I believe. Yeah, it's on Balestra, and that's going to be his 4th. It's only the 3rd team foul. So he'll be side out, and it'll be Jacobowski taking the basketball out of bounds with 3:55 to go in regulation. Valley up by 7 right now, and Lertola won't have any pressure until he crosses the midcourt stripe, and that's Margolin, and he was really playing him soft in the give back. And from the free throw line, Lertola can't get it. Reedy with the rebound. That's Webster to Margolin. Margolin behind the back, between the circles to the elbow. We'll give it off to Webster. He'll step back, and they'll recycle to Mercado. Mercado got inside, kicked it out, and Balestra, no. Balestra kept it alive to Reedy. Good play by Balestra to Reedy, back to Webster. They're looking for Mercado, and oh, he wanted to pull the trigger so bad and held it back. Margolin says, why not? And he'll be off the mark. It was a flat shot. The rebound came right down to Sinkowitz, and Sinkowitz got a 2-on-1 the other way. And no whistle. There's the follow-up in the basket. I think it was a good no call, actually. I think he got there late, and I think he charged him. Reedy! Keeping him in the ball game with that shot. Down to 7, 2:57 to go. I mean, really, they have had an awful problem being effective with the press. Reedy will get the steal. Margolin looks him off, goes up, and can't get the finish. Reedy will get the bucket. Reedy again, coming to life when they need him. 48-43. Mounties down by 5. To Christiana, he'll duck underneath the defender, and they'll give it to Lurtola. 2:35 to go in this basketball game. And that's knocked out of the hands, comes off the Webster, up ahead to Margolin. He'll chase it down and traveled, I believe. No, traveled. Oh, they're going to have a push on the floor. No, travel. Before the shot, they're going to call a push on Lurtola. 1-and-1. I got to tell you, basket might not have counted, but it was a hell of a shot. I'd just give it 1 point for it. That was wicked. And the action's come in spurts today. They're in a good spurt right now, both teams. Got it. That's the 9th foul, too, on Otter Valley. This will be the double bonus rest away for MSJ. It's the 3rd foul on Lurtola. And Margolin gets them both, and MSJ finds himself down by 3. We're going to have a timeout taken, and we'll follow Otter Valley. It's going to be a 30-second timeout, so they won't go to the water cooler. That's good. So we'll take a look at Coach Bob Walsh. He's out there with his team, and they've watched a double-digit lead shrink down to 3, and we'll just do a game reset. 2:25 to go in the 4th quarter. 48-45 Otter Valley. They've led basically the whole ball game. 9 team fouls on the Otters, 3 on MSJ. Couple players with 3 and 4 fouls on, and Blester for MSJ playing with 4 fouls, and again, been a dandy. Took a little while to get it intense, but it's a dandy. It was tight at halftime, low scoring affair, and they've gotten it back up to where we should be, around the 45-50 point mark now. And there's Craig Pettis. He's got the basketball, and looks like Jacobowski will take the ball out of bounds. And Jacobowski's had a big second half for the Otters. At one point, he had hit 3 threes in a row. And Lurtola will go back to Jacobowski. 2:23 to go. Great catch by Christiana. Great catch by Christiana. Again, they're taking away the middle of the floor finally. And that's going to be a free ball. Blester got a hand on it, and no possession established yet. Jump ball. Going to be MSJ basketball. They changed the defense, and they doubled off. They didn't go to the ball carrier with the double. They went to the middle of the floor and took away the pass to the big guy in the center of the floor. It'll be Webster, number 12, that will take the ball out of bounds. And Joe sees some moisture on the floor there. And playing on a bad hip. He wasn't bending down to wipe it up. He just took his feet and shoved on it. So with a 3-point play, they can tie this thing up. 2 minutes to go in the contest. This is Balestra. It's good defense by Merluzzi. And he almost got the steal. Balestra for a 2-pointer. No. Rebound, Mercado tipped it up. Got his own rebound. Foul! Mercado did it all himself. He got the multiple tips and then drew the foul. And that's 4 fouls on Jacobowski now. That's what Jacobowski with 4 fouls. They're going to keep him in there and let him roll. Nobody at the scorer's table. A tad under 2 minutes left to go, and no. Mercado was just 2 for his last 2. He'll miss that one. This could make it a bucket ball game. It's at 48-45. Nope, missed them both. Balestra kept it alive, and they'll come back to Webster, and they'll reset. No shot clock, down to 1:47 to go. They don't need a 3-point basket. They just need points. Mercado inside, double clutch. Foul it up, can't keep it alive. He does keep it alive. He gets the basketball back. They'll recycle Margolin. He'll spin inside the free throw line, give it off to Reedy. Got it! Reedy makes it a 1-point game. That's right, they didn't need the 3 ball. 48-47. And again, they've got a body. Sinker was able to slip away. And Balestra will save it! Margolin saves it to Webster. To come to Reedy, the shot, and no. tipped around and controlled by Jacobowski. He'll break out of the pack. It's a 2-on-2 right now. Jacobowski to the hole and can't get the finish. Rebound will come down. There'll be Margolin with a minute even to go. Mounties down 1. There's a give to Webster. Fading away from the baseline. MSJ got the lead. 49-48, and it's been a long time since they've had the lead. They'll throw to Lertola, and again, MSJ can foul and not send him to the line. Cristiano with the basket on the weak side. Walsh will call timeout for Otter Valley. 50-49, and it's going to be a full timeout taken. Take the ball out of bounds. They're going to put Cristiano on the ball. They're going to run a stack back here, get the ball into play. And okay, what happened there? Yeah, that's a warning because Cristiano broke the plane. Yeah, next time it'll be a technical foul. Yeah, and it's a good matchup for Otter Valley, actually. Cristiano, athletic, and it's got size over Webster. And they'll get the ball into Margolin. 37 seconds to go. I don't know. I don't want to say I can't believe they played for the last shot to win it. I'd want to take a shot and still have time for possession, but it's a hard call either way. They only need a 2-point basket. Mounties have rallied from a double-digit deficit to come back to within 1. They had the lead just a minute ago. Webster, they'll bring it to yeah, they're playing for 1 shot. There's Mercado. He'll just back. Reedy for the go-ahead basket, and there's the foul. Tell you what, Reedy had to look, had to spot, rimmed and came out. And again, it's not shots. It's only the 4th team foul, so MSJ can have a chance here. Yeah, if they don't get the steal, they're going to have to foul immediately because they have to spend 3 fouls to send them to the line. So that actually works for you and it works against you. Not that it'd be foul trouble. Coach Pat Paquette. This is an Otter Valley timeout, though. And, he's going to go full timeout. He's dropping it. I heard Otter Valley has just a 1 timeout left, which is important because if they can't get the ball in bounds, they'll have to call it because they want to turn it over on a 5-second count. Yeah, so it's 9.9 seconds in regulation. Otter Valley up by 1 at 50-49. They're going to have the ball on the baseline out of bounds. The Mounties just took the clock down to 9.9 seconds to go. Had the shot they wanted. It just wouldn't cooperate with them. Jacobowski will bring the ball into play. Yeah, and the downside is MSJ's only got 4 fouls as a team, so they've got to keep fouling and fouling. Yeah, and see, now there's still no shots, so they got to bring a ball and play and foul again. That's only the 5th team foul. So they've really got to seal off their man more. And Webster's on Sinkowitz. That's an interesting matchup. And they got to foul immediately, yeah, and that'll be the 5th team foul. And that lets it go down to 7 seconds. That's a 6th foul, I'm sorry. So on this foul now, they'll actually send him to the line to shoot. There goes to Lertola, and yeah, he's a very good free throw shooter. But the clock all the way down to 6.8 seconds to go. And the other thing, this is only a 1-and-1. Now, how many times you see the 1-and-1, they'll miss the front end of it, or they'll miss it. Yeah, and you got to get the rebound. The bottom line is it's a 1-and-1, and for anything to be done positive for MSJ, upon a miss, you would need a rebound. And Coach Paquette asking for a timeout, receiving a timeout. See if it's a full or 30. 30-second timeout being taken here. Well, if you want to say, hypothetically, even if Lertola makes them both, it's still, I'm doing my math, yeah, a 1-possession game because a 3-point shot could tie it up. So no matter what happens here, don't leave the sofa yet. You gotta watch, there's no TiVo on channel 15. This is why you gotta get to a gym or a rink live, catch all these amateur sports, all the high school sports in person. Much better buzz in the gym than actually watching it on television. But get out there, support your student athletes, and quick timeout, got to the point. 50-49, 1-and-1. Otter Valley with the lead. They're at the line with Lertola at the line number 20. And I don't understand this, but they've elected to pull everybody off the box for Otter Valley. You'll get it. Oh, big shot. Now, this is the bigger shot because, yeah, that's an excellent point by Coach Boggett. This is the bigger shot because if he misses it, all he needs is the 2-pointer. And he'll get them both. Now they have time. 6 seconds, 5, 4. Mercado, nope. And Otter Valley is going to sweep MSJ. Otter Valley will hold on for the 52-49 win over MSJ. So the two teams have met twice. They have gone right to the wire, won a double overtime, and this one, a 3-point win by Otter Valley. So congratulations to the Otters. A good effort by MSJ. Get out there, support your student athletes, and always support Munger Vision.